I'm Kristen Brown, and this is my energy take on being an administrator in the healthcare world. Now, this is a really unique role, and I work with a ton of administrators, administrative type roles within healthcare. So you're not a provider, you're not a nurse, you're not a doctor, you're not a dentist, you're not a chiropractor, but you're working behind the scenes to make all of their work happen in a more effective way, so it's easy for the patient, and so that all the stuff runs smoothly behind the scenes, whether it's in the building, whether it's with billing, whatever it happens to be. And so that's a really unique role because you've got multiple hats that you have to wear within that unique healthcare administration type of a role. So I want to give you a way that you can turn on the critical energy centers to be really good at that job, because not only do you need to have that relationship energy turned on so that you can have positive working relationships with the multiple types of people that you engage with in that type of a role, but that you also step back and say, how can I think most strategically to ensure that the practice that I work within, the organization that I work within, is functioning as smoothly as it can, despite the craziness that can come along with the patient care aspect of it. So we want to turn on your strategy energy, and we want to turn on your relationship energy. And two good ways to do that, of the hundreds of energy hacks that I have for this, two really good ways to do that at the same time is every morning when you get to work, rather than diving right in and jumping into a task and starting on your to-do list and putting out fires and dealing with the stuff that's happening around you, I want you to just stop. So you get to work, go grab your coffee, you sit down at your desk. I want you to just stop for a moment. And I want you to put your hand on your heart. I want you to just take a couple breaths. And I want you to think about your organization that you work within and the vision that you have for that workplace. How do you want to fit into it? What is your role? Because when you can come back to your own heart, your own center, and say, yeah, there are a million things happening around me with patients, with the providers, with billing, with money, with the building. But what's my role? I may have to put out all those fires. I may have to interact and deal with all of those things. But how do I want to make the biggest impact in this organization that I'm in? And that can come from a lot of directions, right? You might know that you're helping someone on the back end. You might love bookkeeping, depending on the role that you're in. You might love management. Everyone's going to have a little bit of a different heart feel there. But once you can start to feel what your true mission and calling is within your organization, you can then step back and say, okay, now that I know deep within what I want, now what are the strategic steps that need to happen to get there? So that I ensure that I'm elevating myself within the role, which then will elevate you within your organization, which will help you have more influence and impact in a good way, okay? So try that exercise if you want to create a program or a training for your team, your staff, or if you're part of an association or organization that brings in speakers, reach out to me because we can help you tap into those energies that are critical when you're in that healthcare administrative